welcome to the stream. I think the volume's a little bit loud. I apologize. But yes, hello, welcome to the stream. We're gonna be playing... It's not gonna pop up, hang on. We're playing... Trilogy. We're playing more of it. We're hopefully gonna finish the third, case. Yeah. Also, I woke up with a sore throat-ish today, and I've been using my voice a lot. So if you hear me munching on something, it's most likely a cough drop to soothe my throat. So yeah. Yeah, it was kind of moved. It was all better with the cough drop though, but I've been talking all day. So yeah. But yeah. But in other news as well, I have been playing FNAF Ruin. And oh my god, it's good. It is fun so far. I'm very much enjoying it. There are I said I hate this like about 50 times during I think the second episode. So I think that just goes to show how much I actually really how much fun it genuinely is. No, it was just because I encountered my least favorite enemy in the game, like in the entire game. But anyway, October 20th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope that both the prosecution and defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call upon the people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Also, let me know about, the audio, because I did kind of move it around. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vequez to the stand. Miss D. Vequez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 on trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12, sharp. It ended at 4. Sorry, fuck. Voice. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Oh, okay, let me... Okay. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop at the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. Same can be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please, stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. Oh shit, my streaming alarm. Okay. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it would be between those two times. You would think? Come on, all you did was say the obvious, Edgeworth. And what were you doing in that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. I just want to get as much information as I can. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. She committed murder during that break. She wouldn't have to have time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she'd said a little bit more. It's hard. I think maybe she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you can find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere. Prove that she didn't eat it. Oops. Oh, I wanted. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employee area, did that, yeah. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, right. Oh, not that. Fuck. On the other one. I don't exactly know what... Hello, Mari. Welcome to the stream. I'm kind of spoke. I'm unsure. Look, she's giving me a hint here. Like, or I gave myself a hint. But, like, I don't know how to do that. I guess I'm just gonna try doing stuff that's related to the food. Start with that. Like that. I know it's not hers, but... Huh, as I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Oh, okay. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order? Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use a heavy spear as a weapon? It's not impossible. Well, maybe it's not impossible, but... Silence. I'm speaking. The victim was stabbed through the chest from the front, yes. I believe this would indicate that the victim was aware of the killer's presence. Now, the Steel Samurai costume is quite light and mobile. Compared to the victim, I am weaker and slower. I couldn't possibly win such a fight. Not to mention, there is proof I did not have the spear. The photograph of the Steel Samurai shows that the victim himself was holding it. Or do you mean to suggest I could have wrestled it away from him? Yeah, take that, Wright. If you still think she did it, show us proof. Hey, Nick. Look at the data we have on the Steel Samurai, the Samurai Spear in the court record. Isn't there something in there that gets you? Something odd about the Samurai Spear? Wait. Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Sorry, Your Honor. I'd like to take back my previous claim. Very well, I won't hold you to your claim, but I'm afraid I will have to penalize you. What's this? You're taking back your claim? Let's backtrack for a moment. I want to consider whether or not the witness could have used the samurai spear or not. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon. Either this or this. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember this spear that broke during the morning's scene run through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what are your... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Hammer? I can. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. This was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying... Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vaquez meets Jack Hammer outside of the Studio 2 trailer. Then, she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off of the stairs and onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had done himself 5 years ago. Though, whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died the same way he caused another man to die 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny what was said was true? Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of the argument, that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than her own hands? For instance, Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. I'm so fucking smart. Miss Vecchias, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body in the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove that van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course Sal Manella had to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and then put into the costume. There was no way Miss Vecchias could have done that all alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Mel, Miss Vecchias? Shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun. I win? So what happens next? Don't me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? It lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vecchias? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure that I did, Mr. Wright? We were just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely that she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, then I'll be leaving. What do I do now? I don't know if I can prove that she did it with just this. I would need more outside evidence, right? Nothing here proves it. I can prove how? I also don't know if the no further questions is giving up. Probably. Miss Vecchias, you did it. That wasn't a question. Did you do it? No. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I'm not sure that question helped this court get any closer to a verdict. Ugh, what do I do now? I don't think I'm gonna get any more questions out of her. Yes, Mr. Wright. I was hoping I'd come up with a question while pounding on my desk. I didn't. You have my sympathies. Damn. Come so far only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Ms. Vasquez. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Ms. Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed, verily, I say, ergo, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? Hang on, my internet's dropping. Okay, I think we're good. After all that, Edgeworth. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes, then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? Around 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with someone else's help. Oh, what did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy? The witness will continue her testimony. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go call him? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. I'll hold off. You just blow up anything I have to say anyway. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Old bag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? Because she saw him going towards the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given that detective the photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. Photograph. We need to take my security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I could use. You asked to be left out? Yes, it seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it with those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone that they didn't require questioning. Script in your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second, I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well, Miss Vasquez, please continue. Objection. Yeah. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? How did we not catch it? Bro, that was so obvious. Think. Miss Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what she means? She would have to have known about the murder before going to Studio 1. Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Are you thinking of a career change to the defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I cannot believe Edgeworth is helping me. Hang on, my neck is itchy. So, the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change her testimony or deflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. You have to find something to peg this on her. Here. Or everything we've done until now will have been a waste. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. How did you know about the injury? Right. How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something. It's... Itch. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. Oh, I guess not. I'm gonna back off, and I'm gonna go and I'm going to... I think this one I didn't press harder on. I was taking a nap, so he says, and I'm gonna call him. Remember what? Yeah. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be all the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body, and only one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at a location. No one would know he was missing. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue. I do not know what to... Yeah, it's the one from before. I do not know. I think I did. And let me try it. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? So he told me. So the director. Yeah, and then that's it. I mean, I guess I have to do this one. I'll try. Oh, music stopped. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. Oh, I got up then. The names got mixed up in my brain. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez. You met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order, order, I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on this matter? Hang on. I gotta fucking... Of course I can prove it, but I gotta fix my hair under my headphones real quick. My hair was like in my ear. Okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court as evidence to Miss Vasquez's motive in the murder. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that incident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was the constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, and yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, and not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain to Miss Vasquez's motive for the murder. It's like both. She didn't. She had the motive of not being killed, but she didn't have a motive in the sense of she didn't go out to kill him. He was trying to kill her. Oh, shit. I probably should have hit no motive. That would probably count as no motive. Puke. I mean, I'll try. This is my proof. And this tells us why Miss Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer. I'd say all it proves that the defense attorney has completely lost his marbles. Mr. Wright, the court requests that you immediately find your marbles immediately. And I'm afraid I have to penalize you for this court's waste of time. Yeah. Nick, we're so close. Think this one through, please. Mr. Wright, I'll ask you again. Please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. She had no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with the sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. I was waiting for that to happen. I was waiting for her to crush the pipe. So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Miss Vasquez. What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel. Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No. How could this... It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Look at him, he's so awkward. That is all. This court is adjourned. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder. It makes me sad. Tell me, why, Mr. Wright? Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Do I have evidence? I mean, probably. I mean, my guess would be it's just this. Oh no, not that. Fucking... That's that. No, why would he... Book? Maybe. Yeah. Show evidence. Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... Because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid's show, and as a villain to boot. The kids loved Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's over. So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WP! Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth. Facing forward sprite is scary. Say something, Wright. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you, I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar? Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. Edgeworth. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Like those are the two feelings. Definitely. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix, Wright? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals. Right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the big deal with you and Edgeworth? And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. It went back to making kid shows again. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're gonna watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kinda surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real willpowers. Wait, if he's playing the lead. Is the lead the pink princess? Oh boy. This doesn't look good for, Edgeworth. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break because I broke my nail about like 10 minutes into stream and it's been bothering me and I need to go fix it. So I will be right back. I'm gonna pop back over to here and then we're gonna go to there and boom. Episode 4, Turnabout Goodbyes. It's been, what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. What? Huh? Huh? Eh? Huh? What the fuck? Okay. Okay. That's a strong start there. That's a Merry Christmas. Happy Chrysler. Oh my god. Okay. No, you can't just show me that and then like start with the happy-go-lucky music. That's not how this works. Hey Nick. Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick. Isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea. So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large identified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. Town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling Gordy and its tip to the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake, Nessie, proved to be a hoax, locals are confident in their Gordy is the real deal. Boring. Can they show real news for a change? Nick? The water pressure's kinda low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with a hose? Good idea, Nick! Apparently, Fayblood has no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake. This time, it's murder. Gourd Lake again. The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources in the police department revealed the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Huh? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Hey, it's Maya. The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They just arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. Me too, Maya. That was like my exact reaction. You know, Nick, we've been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Ah! Hey, Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were in here? So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney. Then laugh. Laugh. Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad. Or burst into tears. Edgeworth. We don't have so much free time that we can spend it down here, coming down here and laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. Bruh! Just fucking say you're gay and get over with it. Please! Oh my god. That was the gayest thing Mans has said. Ever. And considering he said, you make me have feelings, the bar was fucking high. The bar was in fucking heaven, bro. Bro jumped over the bar. I didn't want you to see me. I didn't want you to see me here. Not like this. Bro. Oh, God. Bro. Bro is gay. I didn't want you to see it like this either, believe me. Welcome back, you missed the gay. Edgeworth, tell me what happened. And why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh! We're going to help you, that's what. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick, he's insulting you. Nick? Why am I always the one that has to get angry? The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way from your offices in the courthouse. Why are you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth? You didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Probably because you're, like, exes, you know? Gourd Lake. This is where it happened? Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking in around here. Questioning people, probably. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir. Nothing. Idiot. The trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested the attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up. Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits. Ugh. Ah! Hey, you're that hairy guy. Hairy Butts. Right. Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name? And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it. He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. Oh, he looks so disappointed. He likes Edgeworth, like... They're friends. Detective Gumshoe? Do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay, Mr. Head and the fluffy pink clouds lawyer. I didn't know. Huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, around 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat, there were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? A cop who arrived in the scene arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right. Who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, Detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. No one even really taking this investigation that seriously. Oh no! After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Aww. Do you know anyone who'll be Mr. Edgeworth's defense attorney in tomorrow's trial? He hasn't got one yet. What? The trial is tomorrow, isn't it? Well, I don't know the whole story, but apparently no one's been taken to... No one he's been talking to will take his case. Why not? Mr. Edgeworth won't tell me. When you guys showed up, I figured he asked you to defend him. Unfortunately not. Well, pal, then you got a job to do. Help out Mr. Edgeworth. Prove that badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal. Prove it to me, pal. Show me you're an attorney. Bug. Squish. Who is this witness? Sorry, pal. That's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep. It was pretty cold out in the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Okay, thanks. Oh, is there literally nowhere else I can go? I don't have anything for this case yet, right? Okay, cool. Right, I can examine shit. Not that. The sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekends. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. I feel a winter's chill coming from the bare leaves trees today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Yes, that poetry has that effect on some people. Oh no, I thought I was doing it earlier. I guess not. Guy, you have anything to tell me? No? Literally nothing? Appreciate it, I guess. I don't fucking know. Itchy. Okay. Examine, I guess. Discard monitors his room. He has an orange. Okay, maybe in the room. Maybe he's just nervous with Edgeworth in the room. Now for the camera. Well, what should we do? What do you mean? Let's investigate. We should talk to Mr. Edgeworth to check out the crime scene. You're right. We need more information. Save for aimlessness and confusion later. Well, got any good ideas? Not really. I do my best thinking when I'm standing underneath the waterfall. Here's the thing. I've talked, said everything. I've investigated everything. I don't have any evidence. Can't talk here. Please. I mean, he asked me to show me that. Yeah, okay. That badge. You're showing that to the wrong guy, pal. You gotta show it to someone who needs it. Okay, cool. Go show it to fucking Edgeworth. Your attorney's badge? Edgeworth, let me defend you. Huh. Good one, Wright. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault they lacked confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You, in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask. But you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate it somewhere elsewhere. But Nick... Okay, we can't go in there. No, not that. Oh. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah, he's a bit of celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if they have witness. Hey, pal. Don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him, too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, 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 over and over. Nick, I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Detective Gumshoe, sir. What, find something? No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me before I head back? You're not coming back, detective? Probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Ah, right. Here, I'll show you how to get into the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Directions to the police station. Received from Detective Gumshoe. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. What? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have the time to think about not giving you information. Right. Now let's go investigating. Wowzers! This is Gourd Lake? Yup. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs? I want a samurai dog, please! I bet they're great! With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a bit behind the times, though. The kids are all into the Pink Princess now. I mean, like, you know? Nope. Not move. Fucking examine. Huh? Someone left poppers here. You know, you pull the string and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them around New Year's. Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers. Hell yeah, take them. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket? Not very clue-worthy. A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is that you bury a dog in heat here. Oh, you buy a dog. I cannot read. I was like, huh? They're like this, except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. Huh? I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat dogs, right, exit. Docks. The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Or there's just no one been here in fucking actual years. Wow. Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called the Gourd Lake? Oh. Well, a long time ago, they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way. I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape? Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually. But that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. A hot dog stand is closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dog. Someone needs to redecorate. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They've got guts, camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. Hey, Nick. What, don't tell me you're hungry again. No. I was just wondering. Why are camping pots and pans made out of aluminum? They didn't talk about any of that in law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum? It's so they're light. And you can carry them easier around with you. They're portable. So when you're hiking up a trail and you're going to camp up a trail, you can put them in your backpack and not be weighed down like you're holding a bag of bricks. That's why they're aluminum. Literally the only reason. Because aluminum isn't really good for pots and pans. Like it's not a strong metal. It's a very soft metal, and so for general household applications, aluminum pot is not a good pot. You generally have them made out of stainless steel because they'll last long. For camping, you don't want a stainless steel pot because that thing weighs a ton, especially if you've got multiple, and then add that onto the rest of your stuff in your backpack. That's gonna be heavy as fuck. And if you're hiking up a fucking mountain and then camping on top of or halfway up that said mountain, you're gonna hate yourself if you bring a fucking stainless steel pot. I'm not having this conversation. I just did have this conversation, right? There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees the sunlight can't reach them. The sign says no camping. Find a place to pitch your tent. But wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. This SUV has seen better days. It's stunted all over. Can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. Slide. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by noise. Wow, cool. Let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick. Huh. Nick. Will you please stop that? Maybe it's broken? Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Well, what then? These things? Party poppers? Wow, it responded. It would respond to a gunshot. That is important. Party poppers sound like gunshots. Most exploity things sound like gunshots because most exploity things are rigged with gunpowder. Party poppers aren't, I don't think. Depends on the party popper, I guess. I don't know how party poppers work. How the fuck do party poppers work? Okay, listen. Don't judge me before I say I've never had a party popper. Like, I've never used one. The only time I've seen one be used, I was like 5. And it was not in my hands. So I don't know how they work. Anyway, anywho, it probably sounds close enough to a gunshot. So, yeah. Hey, you, get your hands off of that. Eek. What in Sam Hill? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film. Sorry. Sorry is nice, but it don't pay my bills. Y'all know how much that roll of film costs? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking, sending off a party popper in a place like this? Well, what? Don't try to play stupid with me just cause you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. I say those southern folks talk with those exaggerated drawl. That's why that must be dumb. Well, let me just tell you, just because I might be dumb doesn't mean we all are. Nick, help. And who are you now, her chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends. Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for good Jesus' sake. God, I'd rather sit around through one of the Papa's drawls than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy, I guess we should prepare for the film. Watch it. Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything that would show her that would get her attention. Your name, what? Oh, okay. Hire. This is my badge. Huh? Aren't badges supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try to pull them lawsuits over me on that film now. Cause I'll have you know I'm a fighter. I wrestle with meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Now, why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You too. You can come out hiding now. I won't bite. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry, I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk a yank for you if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta Hart, but you gotta call me Lotta. I'm here photographing for meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet ya. Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so, Christmas Eve. A man in a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure though. Y'all gotta remember I've been watching this here lake for about good 3 days now. I haven't seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I had seen when. So, what is it you do, Lotta? Huh, me? Haha. You don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U. Yeah, right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at University. Country U. So I hear. So when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell you that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German made. Genuine Solingen. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's the device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that mic triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. This program's pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera? Neat. Bro, can't we ask to see the photos? That would be great, because, like, the camera would go off for gunshots. Would it, or would it not? Okay, I guess I gotta move, though. But I think I'm gonna call it here, because I am eepy. I don't know if you can tell by my yawns. And although I don't have work early tomorrow, I do still have work tomorrow, and I did have work early today. So I am tired. So I'm gonna be going off to bed. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye!